Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Tammy Talk Show. Today we have a special edition for you all. I have Chef Dytrell Gray here with me on this evening. He's going to show us some of his famous recipes that he likes to use and that he used for his business. And I just wanted him to come on today and give us some of his simple recipes and some of the things that he enjoys serving his clients. And I want you to just look and watch carefully because it could be some recipes that you might want to use at home. So, and I'm not going to prolong the time. I'm just going to introduce the chef on today, Dytrell Gray. Come on over. Let's do this thing today. I'm so glad that you're here with Auntie today.
I'm glad to be here.
Yes, I'm Auntie. So glad that you're here with us today to share with some of your recipes. I know I've seen, other shows do it, and I say, well, let me put this on my show.
Yeah.
And let me put my nephew on here because he's a great chef. I'm telling you, he is great. He can make anything. It looks good and it tastes good. You know how it is, sometimes when people cook food, it looks good. But when you taste it, don't taste good. You be like, well, we're looking good, but it don't taste good. Yeah. And they ask you, well, how do it taste? You be like, yeah. And, you don't want to tell them it doesn't taste good, but I tell you what, his food looks good and it tastes good. And my mom was a cook also, and she would always say, if the food looked good, somebody want to eat it. But after they eat it, it got to taste good.
Right.
And I said, don't ask them when they look in a certain way and you say, well, what it tastes like, and then they don't like what you're eating. People don't want to lie to you about your food. Right. But I'm being honest with you today. Dytrell Gray is a good cook. Yes, he is. So, Dytrell, thank you for being with us today. I want to ask you this question.
Yes.
What was it that started you to even want to be a cook? Was it something that was you saw your grandmother do, or just a love of food?
Well, I started off seeing my mom and my grandma cook, and my original profession was going to be a pediatric nurse.
Okay.
And I started in the medical field in high school, and I ended up moving to Georgia with my dad and everything, and I just didn't like it anymore. And I was like, what is it? Something that I know I could do and that I know I would be passionate about, and that is food.
Yeah.
I love food. I love to eat. I love to feed people. I love to make people feel good.
Yeah.
And that's my goal when I cook. I don't just cook just to throw anything together, but I want you to taste it, and I want you to come in sad, but you feel happy after you leave. So that's my main goal.
I know when we was working together at the school where we was working at, and you was cooking, and one day, the first day that you came, he just blew me away. The first day he came, he just got in the kitchen and he lined everything up and began to prepare everything, and he told me, so Auntie, you just go in the office and do what you do. When I came back out, everything was set. It was beautiful. People was looking like, oh, I want this, I want that. So I just want you to share with the people that are listening today. Hello, my friends. I'm waiting till you all get on. I want to say hello to everybody that is joining in. Please come on in, share the page, share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it with the people that are on your page on Facebook. Share it with them, because this is something that you all can make at home, something quick or something, just some ideas of what to do. And Dytrell going to give you some instructions on what he's doing with his cooking on today. And he's also going to say, if you want the recipe, he's going to give you his information that you can even contact him so you can get the recipe for the things that he's cooking today. So I'm going to leave him to the floor to do what he's doing. What you going to do today for us?
Okay, today the first dish I'm going to do for you guys is a stuffed salmon. It is a stuffed blackened salmon. This is one of my most popular foods. Like, they go crazy back home when I'm in Texas when I make this salmon. But I normally stuff it with lobster, crab, and shrimp. But I'm doing something a little cheaper today. I'm going to stuff it with cream cheese, spinach, sharp cheddar, and bacon. And so what we're going to do is we got our salmon fillets right here, and we season them, just your basic seasoning, salt, pepper, of course garlic, and onion powder. And what we're going to do is we got the knife, and we cut a little pocket right here on the side. And I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but you cut the pocket and you kind of feel your way through right there. And what we're going to do, this is our mixture right here. This is the spinach, We have a couple onions and peppers in there. We have the cream cheese, the sharp cheddar, and we also have the bacon. It's almost like a spinach dip, but it'll be inside the salmon.
Wow.
So yeah, it's gonna be real good. So what we're about to do right now is we got the pockets already cut, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stuff the salmon right here.
He's stuffing the salmon.
Now it gets a little dirty. And trust my hands are clean. I wash them 24/7. And you want to just get it as deep as possible in the pocket right there. This is a dish that is fairly cheap, but it's also fancy. If you want to do something for a romantic dinner, or if you just want to be fancy one night for yourself, this is a great dish to do right here.
You all hear that? You know, date night. You want to do it at home. Stuffed salmon. And I love salmon. I love seafood.
Yes.
But I married a man that don't like seafood, so I couldn't make stuffed salmon for a romantic night unless I make the salmon for me and a steak for him.
And now you can also do this with chicken. You can season it the same way.
I can stuff him with chicken.
Yep, you can stuff them with chicken. You can get the chicken breast and you will cut the hole on the side just like I did the salmon.
Yes.
Fill your way through and you would just stuff it the same way and you would pan sear it and we're going to finish it off in the oven.
Okay.
That way it stays juicy because a lot of people wonder why when they cook their chicken breast on top of the stove, like it dries out. You only just char it on each side and then you want to finish it off in the oven because it locks in all the juices.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
So we just got
this look delicious.
Stuffing our salmon right here. And we're about to lay these in the skillet. We got a little grease in here just to keep it hot and fresh.
This smells delicious already. Wow. Beautiful soup to the salmon is frying up.
And you just want to really brown it on each side. And what we're going to do after we brown it is we're going to put it in a baking dish right here. We're going to spray it or put a little oil in here and we're going to finish it off in the oven. I also have a sauce that we're going to put over the salmon. And this is what makes the salmon delicioso. We have a sauce right here. This sauce is a brown glaze with honey, brown sugar, little Worcestershire sauce, garlic, thyme, and rosemary. This sauce is delicious. So, finish the sauce.
Wow. People, it smells delicious. Wow, you salmon lovers, you will love this.
It's not going to take long to brown on each side, like this. You just want to get that char.
Looking good, looking good. Let me give a shout out to those that are watching. Oh, I see you on, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Mom Crawford. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining us. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, I see. How y'all doing? So this is Chef Dytrell. He's whipping up this salmon, and it is smelling delicious. Could you give them the ingredients inside of the salmon again?
Yes, the ingredients inside of the salmon. So what we did is we got some warm cream cheese. Make sure it's room temperature because if it's cold, it's going to be harder for you to stir. And we also got chopped onions and peppers in here. Sauteed. We have spinach, and we also have sharp cheddar and bacon.
Yeah. Sounds good. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Wow. Let's see who else is coming in. I want to say hello to. See Janissa that came on. Hey, Janissa. Dytrell is whipping it up.
Whipping it up.
He's whipping it up. And any of you all, like I said, if you want his recipe, he's going to put up his information at the end of the show. It'll be on my page.
Yes.
And you can go to my page, and then you can see his information, and you can get his recipe. And if anybody that is local around here, you want to get Dytrell to come and do the catering.
Yes.
Oh, he's good at catering. I wish I had a slideshow of all the things that he do in the catering and how he fixes up the place in the building. He decorates it. It's so beautiful. He's done wedding shower, wedding receptions and bridal showers and all those things. He's done it all. So I need for you all to really get in contact with Dontrell because he's the greatest. He's a nice young man, friendly, good cook. So he'll have his information up on my page. But he's finishing up the salmon right now.
It's almost done on this side. So while we're getting the salmon ready right here, we're going to, I had prepped some potatoes already there right here in the oven.
Okay.
And I will let you guys see these are baby reds and baby golden potatoes. And what we did with these are we boiled them for just a little bit, just to get them fork tender, and then I finished them off in the oven with a little garlic, rosemary, thyme, sea salt, and olive oil. These are delicious, and we're about to get ready to also saute our asparagus.
Okay. This smells delicious. Oh my God, this stuffed salmon.
That's the look we're going
Oh
for.
my God. It looks delicious, smells delicious. I'm going to have to sample it. I'll let you know how it tastes. I'll just let you know about it is good.
And this is the char that you kind of want on the salmon right here. You don't want it to be too charred, but you just want a good char on it, a good crust on the salmon.
Yes. So, how long you been in the business of doing being a chef and catering?
Well, I've been cooking since I was about 9 or 10. I got tired of eating TV dinners.
Okay.
When Mom had to go to work and noodles and stuff like that. And I first started trying to cook fried chicken. And it was done on the outside, but it wasn't done on the inside. And I ended up getting in trouble. I get the whooping and everything because you know, I'm playing in the meat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But she eventually saw that I really wanted to do it and I wasn't going to stop.
Okay.
And so she started calling me in the kitchen and she started showing me little things. And now I can outcook her. But I've been cooking for like over 10 years. I went to started school in 2009. My mom, Mama Janice Watkins, she helped me get in school and pushed me to stay in there when I wanted to quit. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't even become the chef that I am today. But it's because of her and her pushing me, I'm doing all of this and more.
Yes. Ooh, this looking delicious. Oh my God.
So we're getting the salmon out of the skillet right now. We want all these little crusties from out my pan.
Yes. I know Mom Crawford loves seafood. Yes.
So now that we got the salmon already pre-done right here, we're gonna put the glaze over it and we're gonna let it finish off in the oven. It'll take about 15 minutes. So in all, cooking this meal will be about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, which is not bad.
It's a quick meal.
Yep.
Yes.
This is our sauce. And I'm gonna put the rest to the side because a lot of people like the extra sauce, or they like the sauce on the side because it's so good. But just gonna put a little in there like that. That's how it's looking. And you're gonna spray the pan at the bottom because if not, just that sugar and honey and all that stuff it'll stick at the bottom.
Okay.
So we're about to put it under. Now the oven is set to 450 because we just want to just finish it off. It's already pre-cooked.
Yes.
We're gonna move this right over here. Now we're getting ready to do our asparagus. Now I wasn't a big fan of asparagus, but I learned how to season asparagus myself and cook it myself, so I love it now.
I wasn't either. Growing up, my mom put asparagus in front of me. I would look at her like, oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, I never been an asparagus fan, but like I said, some people cook it too much, and then some people undercook it. I like it right in the middle. Like I like it to be green, but I like it to still have like a bite to it.
Yes, me too. I have a little punch to it.
So we put a little olive oil in here, And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna saute them. But even when you take the asparagus off, they continue cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So some people put them in an ice bath, but I'm gonna go ahead and season them. And by the time these are done, our salmon should be almost done. And we can plate that up and I can show you exactly how to plate it.
Watch, take notes, people, because you can make this for date night. Or a quick meal when you come home from work, you're tired, you want something quick, you want some seafood, go for it.
And you can really stuff the salmon with anything. Mm-hmm. Anything you choose. The base of the salmon is the cream cheese and the cheese.
Yeah.
I know some people don't eat pork, so you don't have to put the bacon in there. Mm-hmm. You could put, like I said, the first stuffed salmon I did was with the mini salad shrimp.
Yeah.
And we seasoned those, and then we put crab meat in there, we put lobster, so you can really do it any kind of way.
Smelling good.
Yeah. And the main goal is you just want to go ahead and saute these and get them tender enough, and then we season them after. Because when you season them while they're in there cooking like this, the seasoning can burn. And that's not what, because of the burn, it gives it a bitter taste, so you don't want that.
So what are some of the favorite foods that you love to cook?
I actually love desserts now. More than anything, my desserts.
Oh my God. I'm looking at him on Facebook, and I'll be like, no, he's not treating me right today. I started out hating making desserts. I did not like baking at all. But then I just took my time and started getting into it because it's something I want to do. Eventually, I want to get into doing wedding cakes and everything else. But right now, I do like pound cakes, different flavors. And also, my specialty right now for desserts are cheesecake. Anything cheesecake. So, yeah. I need to stop. I love it. Oh, yes, I do. The shepherd's pie. Oh, my God.
Yes.
I can eat that all day long. Just cooking it up.
Yep. And while she's talking about shepherd's pie, that's going to be next, which is real easy. I'm trying to get y'all something quick and easy that you can make. Right. If you have a lot of kids that can stretch out shepherd's pie, I know, and that's really good in the South. Everybody loves shepherd's pie. My spread is almost ready.
What is this? People coming on over and say hello. And while he's cooking that up, I want you to share with us also. He has a specialty dessert tonight that I requested that he make. And I couldn't tell him last night when he was talking what it was, but I looked it up and looked it up. Oh, there it is. This is the dessert I want the people to see and you to tell them how you made it, because it's a showstopper. It's really a showstopper. It is delicious.
Okay, you can really season your asparagus with whatever you like. Normally I do the lemon pepper asparagus, which you don't have to use that much. But Nature Season, this is my go-to seasoning for almost everything. It has everything, the salt, the pepper, the onion powder, garlic powder. That way you ain't got to buy separate seasonings, you can just use this one. Okay. So this is my go-to seasoning for that. And our asparagus are done. We got some of these up there.
I know everybody, your mouth is getting watery right now, but hopefully everybody has eaten dinner and you're just watching the show for the next dinner that you can prepare at home and you can share it with a friend.
Now we're about to use, go ahead and start our shepherd's pie. Now, shepherd's pie, you can use ground beef. Right now I'm going to use ground turkey because these are for some people that want to be healthy. Like my sister, she doesn't eat beef, so I try to use turkey, or you can use ground pork. You can also use ground chicken. So I'm just going to season that up.
And these recipes, I mean, the things that you're cooking tonight are some quick meals.
They are quick and easy. It doesn't take long at all. go ahead and get this done and get out the way. Because right now, most people are busy. They have so much stuff to do, so nobody wants to really sit in the kitchen all day and make stuff.
Okay, if anybody want to get in touch with you, what are the different things that you do, and what are some of the plans you're planning for the future?
Okay. If anybody want to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me via social media. On my Facebook, Dytreil Gray. My name is spelled Dytreilgray. If you want to do it on my Instagram is chefboy_DG. Those are my 2 social media networks. I do have a business page on Facebook, but it's based in Wichita Falls, Texas right now, where I do reside. But I do travel back and forth between Texas and Georgia because this is my home. Mm-hmm. So if you do want my information, you can just shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or you can also call me. My number is 940-217-9613. And you can also email me at chefdytreilgray09@gmail.com.
All right.
And some of the things I have planned for the future, yeah, my future plans, my goal and what I'm very close at right now is to opening some type of restaurant, whether it be a food truck or an actual facility. I'm in the process of looking in Texas, but my spirit is leading me back home.
Right.
So I am looking also in Macon, Georgia, or the Central Georgia area for a food truck. Just anything to start. I do cater. I do everything. I am a private chef, or I can be a personal chef. Whatever you need me to be, I can basically do everything.
Yes.
So that's basically.
So you all hear that? If you need him, he's a personal chef. Come on. Private chef.
Private dinners, candlelight dinners, all of that. And very feasible. I don't charge too much because I'm not trying to chop people at the head, but I'm not too cheap either because I don't want to. I have a living to make as well.
That's right.
So we're browning the ground turkey, and of course we're going to use the season, my favorite season right here. And the turkey has less fat and all of this stuff in it, so like I said, it's really good.
That'll be good.
We're going to use
for those of you that
Chicken
don't want
Magic.
Much fat.
Yep.
Yes.
Probably around 2 teaspoons of each. Get that in there. And just let those seasonings get in there.
Yes.
I put a little liquid smoke in there just to give it like a little smoky flavor. And we also use a little beef bouillon.
Okay.
Maybe about a tablespoon.
Oh, good. It's smelling good. Mom Crawford said, what part of Texas?
I am in Wichita Falls, northern area. Next to, the closest thing we're close to is Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
We're about an hour and a half away from Dallas and Fort Worth. So, yes, I travel all over though. But if you're in southern Texas, I'll come to you too.
Yes. Okay. Let me see what else somebody asked me. Let's see what kind of years. I like to look at my questions. Let me get to this one because it's. I see Mom Crawford says something about shrimp and crab legs.
What's your style sauce in here? We're just about done with this.
Ah, it smells good. I'm ready to taste test. Test the tasting. Get the food.
So we pour that excess fat out of there. And like I said, you can make this really short. I don't feel like cutting onions and peppers, so I get frozen onions and peppers and I throw that thing in there and it does just the same. So that's what we're about to do.
Yes. The quick meal, the quick meal.
You can get this from Walmart, Kroger, here, Publix, anywhere, just a little bit to give you a little taste. We saute this in. Next, we're gonna do. This is my secret. Some people use tomato paste. I don't necessarily like tomato paste because it makes the meat more gushy, like stuck together. I like the meat to be more loose.
Yeah.
So I use chopped tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and these are the onion and basil and garlic mix, and these are really good with the flavors mixed in. So I'm gonna put that in there like that.
Shepherd's pie. Look at me. I'm moving right now. Shepherd's pie. I'm ready to taste it.
I know you are.
Oh, I know the last time you made one. I think I kept going back to the
You did. You did.
And the customers were like, I hate so much of this. Oh, we out right now.
Yeah. It was. I didn't think it was gonna be so popular. I mean, a lot of people. I didn't know a lot of people ate it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it comes to find out, a lot of people love it.
They love it. Yes. It's a quick meal.
Yeah.
You get the meat and you get the vegetables in it and you get the potatoes.
All in one.
All in one.
So we're gonna. We got a Pyrex pan. We're about to pour the meat right up in here.
Yes. Show it. Yes.
That's what your meat looks like right there. And I'm a cheese fan, so I'm about to put like 2 or 3 layers of cheese on this.
Come on with it. I'm sure we got some people that are watching tonight probably already know how to make shepherd's pies also.
Yes.
Maybe they might do something different now they
Yes.
see the way you're doing it.
Ooh. So we get some Fiesta blend, or you could use the Kobe Jack cheese. Any kind of mixed cheese is really good with this. And we're just gonna spread it over like this, just to give it a little layer. There. Next, we're gonna get our frozen mixed vegetables. These right here. Just gonna pour them over like this.
All right.
Just get an even layer. Add just a little more seasoning for the vegetables. We season everything because we want to taste it all the way through around here.
Right.
A little more cheese. Can't have enough.
Cheese it up. Cheese it up.
Yes. Now, some people like instant mashed potatoes. I'm a type of person. These were real potatoes. I boiled them and everything. But everybody might not want to use boiled potatoes. You can use instant potatoes, and you can just add to the instant potatoes. Don't make them taste instant. Like, you got to season them. You got to add some flavor to them, because just regular instant potatoes are nasty. So, I'm going to add a little milk to this. Stuck. And I smell that cinnamon.
Okay.
It's about time for that to come out.
Mom Crawford says she don't think she had this yet. Shepherd's pie. She will love it. It's a good taste, Mom.
Yes, a Southern delicacy. So we're gonna just whip these potatoes up. Just add a little milk. So if your potatoes dry out on the stove, just add a little milk to them. Whip them back. And now in the potatoes, I put a little ranch seasoning, a little onion, a little garlic powder, and now we're just gonna whip this up right here. Spread it as much as
I'm
you
sure a
can.
lot of you all, like I said, if you haven't eaten, your mouth is getting watery right now.
The butter, cheese. Like that.
The shepherd's pie, like I said, is very good. It's like a warm meal
Yeah.
to me, and like just make it warm on the inside.
Warm on the inside.
Yeah, so even when the winter time come back, and everybody is cold outside, you can get this recipe right here. You can eat it, and it just warm you up.
Comfort food, exactly.
Yes.
So we're gonna add a little more cheese on top of this right here, and then that is it. We're gonna stick this in the oven. We want it at 450 in the oven. It won't take long at all, probably about 15-20 minutes for this as well. We just want to cook it until it browns at the top.
Yeah.
So while we put that in, we're gonna take our salmon out.
Mm-hmm. Looks so good. It smells good. Wow.
See the juices and everything bubbling from
Yeah.
that. So the salmon is ready. And I'm going to go ahead and plate the salmon for y'all real quick since everything is done. A lot of people ask me how to plate food and what can you do. It's not really hard. You want to make sure that your starch and your vegetables are right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put our vegetables down. We want all the asparagus heads to be facing the same way like this.
Okay. Mom probably said you have to be in Georgia when she comes.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna have to be here because she's gonna give us details a visit.
Yes.
Yes. And we're gonna call you over to make the meal.
You know I will. Okay. We're going to put our baby potatoes right there, dab in the middle. It's almost like you're building building blocks. You want it to stack up and get the attention. Next, we're going to get our salmon. This beautiful salmon, my God.
Yes, it is. It is.
You just see all the stuff just dripping out the middle. Gonna get our salmon like this. Just like that. I'm gonna turn it around on the side so you guys can see this first part. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
And then, like I said, some people like a little extra sauce, so you can just do something just like this. So it gets on the potatoes.
Beautiful.
And there you go. Simple, easily. You have a little parsley on there. Bam. That's it. So that's your stuffed salmon meal right there. We're waiting on the shepherd pie, so I'm about to wash my hands and then I'm going to get ready to show y'all my dessert.
Yes,
So as I was saying, I'm everything cheesecake.
What are some of your special cheesecakes that you make?
The first specialty cheesecake I made was a peach cobbler cheesecake. I put the peaches inside the cheesecake. I also make a strawberry shortcake cheesecake. That's the top seller.
Wow.
I make nothing regular. I don't make plain cheesecakes. One of my cousins keeps asking for a plain one. I can, but I love to add flavor.
Yeah.
We do cinnamon roll cheesecakes. We do Reese's cheesecake. I done some of everything. I've not done one regular cheesecake yet.
I tell you, he makes some great dessert. Yeah, I said you make great food, period. Yeah.
So I'm gonna bring you these are cheesecake based too. So these are called cheesecake stuffed apples. So basically what we do is, I already pre-did these. We get the apples and we're gonna cut the head off, and we use this utensil right here. And we core the inside of the apple. We dig all the seeds and stuff out of it.
Yeah.
And so after we do that, I normally put chocolate syrup or caramel, depending on what kind of candy you want to fill it with. I know you said Reese's and Snickers, so that's what I got. So you can put peanut butter in here with your Reese's. Right now, I just got the candy in there. So basically, what I did is I cored it, cut the top off, and I dipped it in the apple, dipped it in the chocolate. Now the chocolate. For those that don't know much about the chocolate, you can buy this from Walmart or any area. It doesn't take long to get the chocolate, but it does harden up pretty quick. You want to, when you first break the chocolate, you want to set it for about a minute, And then after a minute, you want to do 30-second intervals each time, because if not, it's easy to burn the chocolate.
Oh.
And once you burn it, that's when you get that clumpy stuff at the bottom and all that, and then it comes a smell and you can't use it.
Yeah.
So that's how you melt the chocolate. So basically, that's what we did. We dipped the chocolate, we melted it, we dipped the apples in there, and now we're filling it. So now they're ready for the actual cheesecake mixture. Now I can't give y'all my cheesecake mixture recipe because that's what's gonna make me famous.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna show you.
But I will tell you it's good.
Yeah, you can use any cheesecake filling. They have cheesecake fillings at the store. You can use. Or you can make it yourself. I make mine myself. Put a little love in it. But fill it with any. And this also can be used with white chocolate. I do one with the strawberry crunch. I do one with the Oreo crunch. So yeah, like I said, you can basically fill it with anything you want to.
Imani says she needs to play. She needs to play right there.
So we have our cheesecake mixture right here that we're about to pipe, and we just pipe it just like you're doing the cake. It's a little hot, so it's getting a little, but it's still edible. And you just pipe it like that. Sometimes it'll fall over, but I'm about to freeze it so it'll get back right there.
I'm gonna keep my hands to myself. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. Nope. I'm just gonna look at it. I'm not gonna do it that way.
So what I normally do for the toppings, I chop whatever candy I have up, put it on there, and then we're gonna add a little chocolate drizzle to it. Like I said, it is melting because it's hot in here, you guys, but it doesn't normally melt. It keeps it, you know, firm, but it is a little hot. So we do that for the Reese's one.
It doesn't matter to me because right now, when you freeze it up, I can just.
Yep, you know, it's stupid like ice cream. Some Snickers you can just put on top. You can put peanuts. My mom, she likes to put peanuts on top of this. So it's really your thing. You can do it however you want to.
Yes. Whatever toppings you want to put in on top of it, just do it.
Just do it.
Load it.
And so now we're just gonna add a little chocolate drizzle like that. Look at that. So
that's pretty.
And like I said, normally I would have caramel and all this stuff, but I didn't get all this stuff today. Just add the chocolate on the inside like that, and we're just gonna put it in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and you guys are good.
Ooh, that is beautiful. Yes, I'm telling you all that he's doing a great thing here. And I know everybody that are looking and watching, you're saying, man, that looks delicious. But I also said earlier that you can get some information from him on how to make these recipes or have him come and do a catering for you.
Yes.
Like he said, he's going to give you his information. His information is he's already given it, but we're going to repost it on my page to let you all know that he's going to give you instructions on how to do it, and you can call him and ask him to come in and cater. I don't know. Cater and everything. So I hope you all just being attentive. But right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try the salmon.
Go ahead.
I want to try it, and I want you all to just, I will tell you how it tastes. And here I am bringing the plate up right here so you guys can see what I'm. Oh my God. Oh, it's fluffy. Yes, it is. The sauce. The sauce. Oh my God.
You like the sauce?
I love the sauce.
Yes, yes.
Now I'm going to taste asparagus right now. Oh my God. You all are going to love this. I tell you. You will be fighting at the table.
Oh, wow.
For the last bite. The stuffing.
You like it?
I love it.
Good.
I love it. Mom Crawford, when you come here, Trail here,
Yeah,
I'm going to make sure you make this for you. I'm going to make sure that he get this on your table. Let me stop because we're still rolling. So, I need for you to talk a little bit now.
Okay.
So I can finish this up.
Yeah, go ahead and finish it. But yes, like I was saying, I am in between states right now, in between Texas and Georgia. I do travel back and forth, but I also travel all over. I have friends in North Carolina that I go cater for, New York. So wherever I'm needed, if the price is right, I will come.
Yeah.
So, but yes, and I do love what I do. This is more than just me just throwing things together and me just cooking. This is a passion of mine. This is what I eat, breathe, and dream of.
And that's what makes food good
Yeah.
too, when you have someone that is preparing the food,
Yes,
loving what they're doing,
yes.
because you can taste the love in the food. I'm telling you all, I can taste the love in this salmon right here. You can tell that it's passion, the passion of yours. I knew
Yes.
from the first time I seen you cater and cooking, I saw you just getting involved in your cooking. And when a person that loves their cooking, people love to eat the food.
Yes.
And I love to eat his food because he's a great cook and he's a great designer. What I mean by designer, you can be a cook or a chef but don't know how to play your food and how to make it look advertising to people or inviting, so you can lose the customers. But I see that you know how to engage people into your food as you're cooking it. Like I said, when we was working at the school and I would see you making different flavors of wings.
Yeah.
I mean, he came with some flavors that I know people don't even put on theirs. But we sold out, and I would taste each one of them. I'm like, oh, this tastes good. Or this, I said, I know this guy thinks like this everything tastes good. Because if it's not good, I'm gonna tell you it's not.
Yeah,
I'm not
she'll
gonna
tell
tell
me
you.
she didn't like it.
I would tell you, but I won't tell nobody else.
Yeah.
Don't you? You gotta do a little bit of it. But I haven't tasted nothing that you didn't do that was good, and I know that you are a good chef, and I know you put your heart into what you're doing.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And when somebody put their heart into what they're doing, other people will see it.
Yeah.
Other people will feel that heartfelt passion that you have behind what you're doing.
Yes.
Even like with me, with this show here, this is my passion. I'm loving it.
Yes.
You know, I'm a shy person, but I get all opened up when it's time to talk on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you came to the show today to just share with us your cooking, your experiences, and your food. I'm gonna eat the rest of this when the lights go out. Because I started the show hungry, so I would be able to taste the
you got
food.
to eat. She got to eat.
But you are gonna love this recipe. I'm not just saying it because I love salmon, but it tastes good.
Yes.
I have had some salmon that wasn't good.
Yeah, me too.
I've been some places that is well-known names, and when I would order the salmon and I would eat it, and it would seem like I know that they cooked it too long
Mm-hmm.
because you couldn't break into it, and then it's just hard, crusty.
Yeah.
But when you can go through the flaky of
it has to be,
the salmon,
yes.
and it's great. So this is a good salmon here, you all. So ask for the recipe.
Yeah.
Ask Trail for the recipe.
Yes. I'm also working on in the future doing an actual recipe book and things like that. I'm trying to get a website up and going, and hopefully I can be able to soon sell seasonings and stuff like that as well. So y'all keep me lifted up in prayer. I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
This is a ministry. My mom did teach me that this is a ministry, and do it with love. Don't do it at all, because she used to tell us all the time. She didn't like no mad food.
Right.
Don't give her no angry food. Don't give her no mad food. You do it with love. Yeah. If you're mad, don't cook for her. Don't give her just anything. Give it to her with love.
Yeah.
And that's so installed in me. And I won't give nobody anything that I wouldn't eat myself.
Right.
And so that's like I said, it's a ministry for me. Even if I was feeding the homeless, I would feed the homeless the same way.
Right.
Because that's the passion that I have. I don't want to just give them anything, but I want to give them my very best because it's a ministry.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
So let me check.
Checking on the shepherd's pie.
Ooh, I hear it for me.
Ooh, it's smelling good. Shepherd's pie. Those of you that want the recipe for the shepherd's pie, please contact Trail.
That is the shepherd's pie right there. It's bubbling, guys. It's hot.
Mm.
I Like I said, you can throw some parsley on there. You want to get fancy. Every now and then I like a little color, so I put a little paprika at the top. Just sprinkle just a tad bit. Just to throw some color, extra color in there.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
So you guys can see, look at that. Oh, it's delicious.
Quick and easy meals.
Quick and easy meals.
Quick and easy.
And that's that.
So, I hope you all enjoyed the show today. We're not going to end it right now. We're going to talk a little bit more about how you can get in touch with Dytrell again. And I can't stress it enough. This is something he loves to do.
Yes.
He loves to do this, and I want those that are interested in having him come into where you are to cook the meals if you're in the area. I seen that Mom Crawford said in Texas where you live is near where her niece lives.
Oh.
So if she go back to visit her niece, if you back home,
Yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, she's gonna contact you to come there. Maybe she would tell her niece about you, that she's seen you on the show and she's seen you cooking, and maybe those are doors that can open up for you.
Yes.
Because when you do something you love, doors start opening up for you. You know, blessings start flowing in. As you bless me, I bless you. I'm going to bless you. Like you would say, well, I'm going to bless you with the food.
Yep.
So you bless me with the money.
Yes.
Yes, I'm getting ready to try out the shepherd's pie. Yes. Here we go. I'm not going to blow over this, but you might want some. It is hot, people. Fresh out of the oven. Shepherd's pie. This is good. I'm gonna take another bite. Just one more. I can taste all the flavors.
You taste all good. That's what you want.
I can taste everything that you have in there, every bite. What you got in there. People, you're going to want this recipe. You're going to want to serve this to your kids, to your neighbors, and your friends. This would be a good eating food for kids. I know that children will. I know they will. So I'm telling you all, this is my nephew, Chef Dytrell Gray.
Yes.
He's awesome. A beautiful cook, nice young man, good attitude, good personality, friendly guy. So you would love having him serving you your food. Those are your friends that are in the area where he's from in Texas. You know, I'm sure he said it already, but contact the people in the area. So when Dytrell go back home, I will share it on my page. Some of his food that he would be selling back home. And the places that he do it at, he deliver it or have people come pick it up.
Yes.
Even here in Macon, I've seen how you was doing it. You're doing it here, and people are buying it. He's been posting it, so I'm going to post some of those things. But if if you have some recipe that you all are interested in, and that you would like to find out how he cook it, and you know different things, he has a recipe book. You can contact him. He's not just going to give it to you. Let me make that clear. He's not just going to give it to you, but you can contact him and find out how you can get the recipe.
Yes.
That's what I need for you to do. Just contact him and find out how. So, Dytrell, when are we going to see the dessert? We're going to see the dessert before we close out.
Yeah, we can see the dessert. Should be about ready, right?
It should be about ready. I got to let you all see that. Oh, here it comes, the dessert. And what did you call this one?
This is a cheesecake stuffed apple.
Cheesecake stuff. Wow. Here it comes.
And that's just one of them.
It's one of them.
Like
Beautiful.
I said, we could do anything with it. Normally it says higher, but it was hot. So, but yes, it's higher. You can fill it with any kind of candy you want. And you can't go wrong with cheesecake and chocolate and candy. Like, not at all. So, I know
and those
you
of you that are watching your weight, you can't eat that. Those of you that are watching your weight and don't want nobody else to watch your weight, you cannot eat this.
But I do have free desserts that I am working on, cheesecake, stuff like that, because I am diabetic myself. But you like that?
And this will make you want to slap your mama. And I'm glad I can't slap my mama. My mama, that was the Lord. And if she was here, if I said that, she was a try. But this is delicious. You will love it. Oh my God.
A lot of people don't know how to eat them, but you can just bite into it. You can get a knife and cut it and eat it with the apple. It's very good. I know you guys like that.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Tammy Talk
Of
Show.
course, I appreciate the opportunity.
It has been a pleasure. Yes, yes, yes. It has been a pleasure. And I hope you all that are watching today, you really have enjoyed this show this evening. We're going to come to you next week with another hot show. And I want you all to keep looking and keep watching. I would like for you all to share my page with your friends. Go to my YouTube channel and go ahead and subscribe there because I need my numbers to go up. I have been off for a while, but we just got back last week. We went through a lot of transition. Even through the time that I was out, I lost my mother. I went through COVID. My family went through it, but we all made it out good. And I want you all to just support me, support what I'm doing here, trying to make a difference in the local people's lives, trying to make a difference in my family and friends' lives, and trying to share what we have with you so you can share it with your friends. And we're going to have another hot topic next week. But I hope you all enjoyed this one.
Yes, yes.
Put your hearts up, put your stars on, and let me know that you enjoyed it. Put the likes. We do need the likes. If you don't put the likes in and just look at the show, it's not helping at all. Just put the likes in. You can look at it all day long. You can have a friend look at it. You can have a member look. A member of a friend look at it. Get your baby look at it. But if you don't like it, I won't get the numbers. So please like the page if you like what you're seeing. I hope you like what you're seeing.
Yes.
I hope you like me because I love you. Please tune in next week. Thank you again, nephew, for coming on, sharing your recipe with my friends. These are my new friends and my new family right here. They stay with me. They've been sticking with me the whole time. Sharita, Mom Crawford, and so Crystal, everybody that are tuning in. The names that I don't call, I know you watching, and I will give you a shout out afterwards. I'm not overlooking you. So next time, please join us here at the Tammy Talk Show. Thank you.